Announcement. We've created a WhatsApp channel where we make announcements and give updates concerning the app. You will find the link to the app WhatsApp channel in the comment section below. Follow the app's channel for any updates and announcements that come up. We are also organizing to start YouTube live streaming every Saturday and Sunday night, which anyone that gets each question that will be asked in the live streaming gets a prize for the correct answer, just like the quiz in the app. So now get ready for the live streaming that we are organizing. Thank you.
Marcus Greavves was a man who seemed to have everything: wealth, power, and status. His business empire stretched across the city, with investments in real estate, manufacturing, and retail. He owned a grand mansion perched high on a hill, with sprawling gardens, marble statues, and a driveway lined with luxury cars. From his balcony, Marcus often sipped expensive wine, gazing down at the busy streets below, believing he was untouchable. But Marcus had one flaw: his heart was cold. He believed his success was purely the result of his hard work and intelligence. When people in his community asked him for help, he turned them away without a second thought. One day, Mrs. Ellis, an elderly widow who had once been his neighbor, came to his office. Her roof had collapsed during a recent storm, and she pleaded for a small loan to fix her home. "Please, Mr. Greaves," she said, her voice trembling. "I'll pay you back as soon as I can." Marcus barely looked up from his desk. "That's not my concern," he muttered. "You should have been prepared for this." Weeks later, a young man named Daniel visited Marcus. Daniel had dreams of opening a small bakery and needed a loan to get started. "I just need a chance," Daniel pleaded. "I've planned everything carefully. I know I can succeed." Marcus smirked. "Why should I risk my money on your little dream? Go find someone else." Even Marcus's own relatives weren't spared from his selfishness. His cousin Emily, a hard-working nurse, asked him for help when her son needed surgery. Marcus refused, claiming she should have saved more money. "I worked for what I have," Marcus told her coldly. "You should have done the same." Then came the winter storm, one of the worst in decades. The winds howled, and icy rain battered the city for days. Homes flooded, businesses closed, and dozens of families lost everything. The mayor himself visited Marcus's mansion, urging him to contribute to the city's relief efforts. "Your donation could help rebuild homes and provide food for families," the mayor explained. Marcus chuckled dryly. "That's the government's job, not mine," he said. But karma has a way of humbling even the proudest hearts. Marcus, believing he was invincible, started making reckless investments. He poured millions into a risky overseas venture that promised high returns, but it collapsed within months. Meanwhile, one of his factories was found guilty of violating safety standards, resulting in massive fines. His biggest client, a powerful retail chain, cut ties with him, citing his poor reputation. His debt piled up. Marcus tried to sell his properties, but the market had taken a downturn. One by one, his prized possessions disappeared: the luxury cars, the mansion, and even his fine suits. Before long, Marcus found himself living in a small, run-down apartment in a part of town he once sneered at. One cold evening, Marcus sat alone on a park bench, clutching his thin coat tightly around him. His stomach grumbled. He hadn't eaten all day. His mind wandered back to the people he had turned away. Mrs. Ellis, Daniel, Emily, the mayor, all those lives he could have touched but refused to help. As he sat in regret, a familiar voice called out. It was Daniel, the young man who had once asked for a loan. "I remember you," Daniel said, setting down a bag of food beside Marcus. "I've got my own bakery now, it's doing well. I thought you might need something warm tonight." Marcus stared at the bag, overwhelmed with gratitude. "But I turned you away," he stammered. "You did," Daniel replied with a smile. "But I know what it's like to struggle. Everyone deserves a second chance." That night, Marcus realized the true meaning of wealth. It wasn't about luxury or power, it was about compassion, connection, and the willingness to lift others when they fall. From that day forward, Marcus began to rebuild his life, but this time, he vowed to help those in need whenever he could. He no longer measured his wealth by the money in his pocket, but by the kindness he shared with others.
Now it's time to go answer the question of the day and get your points, and if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, please like and subscribe now. This is how we continue to stay in business. Thank you and good luck.